Well, hello, I'm back again. It has been a while since I have used this channel. It's been a while since I've been able to do a video, but today I thought, you know what? It's the summertime. I'm done teaching for the year. I've got a little bit more time on my hands. I'm going to try doing a little bit more vlogging, a little bit more stuff. I've actually got a new camera that I'm trying out. This one's called the Pocket 3 from DJI. So I'm trying out this Pocket 3 camera and just trying some different things. So today I thought I would talk to you about a new collection that I've started to gather over the past year. And these actually are some new bags. I am now a big sucker for backpacks, luggage, all that kind of stuff. That's kind of become my thing over the year. So today I want to talk to you about 3 bags that I believe would be awesome for someone who has a collection. Maybe if you're more of a guy, these bags might appeal to you a little bit more, but these are 3 bags that I've used throughout the year, and they're actually from Louis Vuitton. So I'm going to talk to you about my Louis Vuitton collection here today. So let's get started. The other thing I wanted to mention was that I have gotten these bags on consignment, which means they were previously used from other people. So don't think I've been going to Louis Vuitton website and buying $3,000 bags. No, I'm actually buying them from secondhand. Good for the environment, good on my pocketbook. But again, I kind of wanted a little bit of luxury with some style going into this luggage. So first one, I'm going to tell you, the first one, I cannot remember the website. The website I actually bought this isn't around anymore. However, I will tell you the other 2 are from a website that's called Luxe du Jour. It's actually a Canadian company that I'll talk a little bit more of with my next 2 bags because that's where I've got them from. But first, this one right here is called the, this is like, they call these different things, but it's like a shopping sack from Louis Vuitton, and this is what they call the medium one. This is the medium one right here. They do have a large, if you can imagine, they do have a larger bag for this, and they also have a smaller one for this. Now, the reason I chose to go with this one was because the ladies have what is called, I believe, the Keepall, Neverfull. That's what it's called, the Neverfull. So it's kind of more geared toward ladies ones. So I'm always a big sucker for a tote. I'm going to try backing up here a little bit and see this. Sucker for a tote. This one was a little bit bigger. As you can see though, it doesn't have as big of a base. It has more of a wider top here, a smaller base here. Now, I will say that I have been able to get a ton of stuff in here. I've been able to get a ton of stuff in here, and it's been really, really good. It's been very good for carrying around laptops, just odds and ends, anything I need to throw in there, I will. It also comes, as you can see on the side here, one side actually has a zippered pocket for opening up, so most of the time I'll keep my wallet, medication or anything in there, wallet, keys, all that kind of stuff, and then just zip it up so that it won't get lost as I'm carrying it around. And of course, actually on one side it also has a little bit of a key ring there. So for a guy that just wants to throw all of his stuff in and just kind of carry things around, doesn't matter what it is. I've taken this grocery shopping, I've taken this for school, I've taken this all over the place, but just basically just throw anything you want in there and just carry it as you need to. So that's the first bag. This is, again, I think they call it the shopping sack. I can't remember this, but it's the medium one. Now, next bag that I bought was from Luxe du Jour. It is a Canadian website. If you want to go and check them out, I'll leave a link in the bottom. They have an app, they have the website, you can go in, they've got stuff for sale. It's a really great company that I've had 2 really good dealings with, so I'm hoping to go and do some more stuff with them, or to buy some more stuff from them later on. But this next bag came from them. This is my first purchase from Luxe du Jour, and this was for traveling, of course, and this is called the Keepall 55. Now the Keepall 55, you see it is a duffel bag. It is a bit different than the other ones. I think there are ones that have the strap. These are the ones that do not come with the strap. You have to rely on yourself just carrying these through the airport, or if you're going to just throw them on a cart, that's totally fine as well. But you just have your 2 handles and you don't have the strap. So for me, that's totally fine. I didn't mind not having a strap or anything like that. But this is the only one. Now, they come in different sizes. They go from, I believe, Keepall 45s to 50, 55s to 60. Now, the 60 is the biggest one of these that you can get, all right, for the duffels, or for the Keepalls. So the Keepall 55 is the only bag that is allowed to be considered a carry-on. If you get the 60 and they find that out that it's too big when you're going through the airport and stuff like that, they will get you to check it. So this, the 55, has served me well for a number of trips. And all I do is I just use this as my carry-on, and then I have a backpack as my personal item. Okay? Well, actually I have another bag I'll show you that's my personal item that's kind of become more prevalent now. Okay, so took all the towels and all that stuff to try and keep it cheap. I try and keep these places into like in a nice dry place so it doesn't get moisture and all that stuff. So I've been trying to keep them in dust sleeves and stuff. But to try and keep their shape, I keep blankets and stuff in here to hold the shape. But what you're going to see in here with the Keepall 55 is basically, this is it. This is it. There are no pockets, there is no nothing. It is just deep, and it has served me well. Not gonna lie, I have put packing cubes in here. I have been able to put electronic stuff in here. I have been able to put actually most of my, if I do a 2-week trip, almost everything can go in here, and my other bag I'm going to talk to you as well. But what I've just found with the canvas stands up so well. I mean, I don't want to leave it soak in the rain, but I mean, a few drops or something, it keeps very well. It zippers up very nicely, and really, it's squishy. So what's nice about it is that if I have to, and I put it on into the overhead compartment in a plane, basically just throw it up there if I need to squish it in a bit. Oh, look, there goes the camera. Sorry about that. I put it too far up into the, I put this too far up into the street and it started following it. So anyways, what I do find is that put the overhead compartment, it's very squishy. I will not lie though, when you put a lot in this bag, and I'm sorry, I'm not one right now that likes check bags, so definitely the more I can fit into my carry-on, the better. This will get heavy, okay? It is canvas, it is already a sturdy bag. This is of course gonna last. If any of you have ever bought any luxury type bags or anything like that, you know, if you bought like Louis Vuitton or anything like those kind of brands, they are made to last. Okay, now for my last bag, this is probably one of my favorite all-encompassing ones, one that I can use either traveling, even going to the gym, which I've never used that for. Basically just to have and just to go around if you're going for an overnight. This is probably one of my favorite bags, and it's one that you don't always see on these consignment sites, or ones you see secondhand, or even like, I don't even know how long they sold this in the store. I believe this was early 2000s, maybe into 2010s. How this bag right here though, when I saw it and I did some research on it, I was like, I think I need to get this one. And Luxe du Jour had one a few months ago, and I was able to buy it, and it came in the best condition ever. I had friends that even said, like, for the price I paid for it, which was around I think $1,000, maybe $900. This bag is now, when I look at it on other websites, it's going for like $1,900 to even $2,500. And this is called the Louis Vuitton Carryall. All right, so this is the Carryall right here. I'm going to talk to you guys about it in just a second, a little bit more of the specifics. But this right here, it looks to me like a bowling bag. It's not massive. It is just the perfect, if you're going for an overnight, this is the perfect one. I'm just kind of keeping it in shape with some blankets and stuff inside. So I'll take the blankets out in a second so you can see what's in the inside. If you can find these in good condition, I strongly recommend that you get it. They do not last very long. As you can see, my camera is like really trying to like find things right now. So I'm still playing with this camera. However, I am going to take the blankets out and I am going to show you what it looks like on the inside. So again, probably talking a little bit more. Very deep pockets on both sides, and again, two very nice sturdy straps to carry it with. This one is actually considered a personal item on a plane. So if you are thinking of taking this, you've got, I know I mentioned that you got my Keepall over there, 55, which can be as my carry-on item. This can actually be considered, for the size of it, it can be considered a personal item, so like almost like a purse or a backpack. So I have been taking this with me. It fits, does fit. Lots of people have been asking this because I've been looking around at different websites for reviews and stuff before I bought this. This will fit perfectly under an airplane seat. It fits perfectly. When you see it, the size and all that stuff, it will fit under. You may have to squish it just a little bit depending on how much you got in there, but it will fit perfectly. All right. So for this one, I keep mostly a change of clothes, some extra, my extra stuff that I need in there. I keep my electronics in there. It won't necessarily fit the laptop. Did try. It doesn't really fit a laptop unless you're gonna like lay it flat on the bottom, which I don't necessarily care for. So I keep the laptop in the carry-on. But this mostly for just every other electronics and other stuff. So basically, you got to think of this as like an overnight bag, and you're just gonna keep on your necessities and stuff like that in it. But this right here has to be probably my favorite piece that I've recently got from Louis Vuitton, and again from Luxe du Jour, because they sell these bags on there. So again, they are just, this probably is my favorite piece, and if you can find it and it's in good condition, I strongly consider you take a look at this one. All right, I have taken the blankets out. So again, I use the blankets again to kind of hold their shape and make sure all that kind of stuff's taken care of, so the bag doesn't just fall into itself when it's in storage. So as you can see here, it's pretty deep. There is a pocket on the side, but basically it is just a pocket, just to keep things inside. Like I would keep maybe some like computer cords or charging cables and stuff like that over there. It doesn't close. It basically is just like a flap pocket, and that's just it. No zipper, no nothing. But what it lacks for in the pocket, maybe it has in size. Like it is deep. You could probably put like, I'm gonna guess I could probably get like 3 days worth of clothes in here, along with some toiletries and stuff like that. So I do consider this could be a really nice overnight bag somewhere. But again, I would say if you're gonna use it as your personal item if you're going on a plane, all right? Because again, it does tuck underneath the seat quite nicely. So make sure that if you are going on a plane, and guys, sometimes we take backpacks, we take stuff like that, and we don't have enough room in our bags, this is perfect. Not gonna lie, if you can find a bag that looks like this and can hold us, and again, these pockets nice and deep for you to put stuff in. But again, if you can find a bag like this that just goes nicely into your seat, you will be able to hold a lot. Like you would not need to check anything in at any time. So again, highly recommend this bag. So that is it. That is all I've got for you today. Those 3 pieces have definitely served me well. I definitely look at each bag as being like an investment because they are expensive. But when you do look at consignment and you look at those secondhand websites and stuff like that, they do become a little bit affordable, and they are an investment. So I know that these bags here, they're not necessarily going to stay with me. It's either I'm going to sell them back to somebody else, or I'm going to keep them for like my niece's sister, brother-in-law, and all that kind of stuff, or for somebody I want to hand them down to eventually. And again, these are just pieces of luggage and bags that I like to use, and I've used these for almost a year now exclusively, and I've really enjoyed them. So we will talk to you in the next one. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.